Hey everybody, DWTV 2010 here. I got a UU battle this time. Kind of new. Wanted to do something new. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So, I start off and I lead with my Victini. He leads off with his Heracross. Obviously, he's going to switch, predicting the V-Crate. I just U-turn the hell out of there because I know this Chandeler's probably coming in. Go into my Blastoise. Now, I threaten him out, I guess, so I go for the, no, I switch out here. I go to the Shaman because I thought he was going to go into his Empoleon. Like, whatever, I go for the Leech Seed, he goes for the Heat Wave. It doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't, because I just get, health back. I think he, no, I switch out here. I go into my Blastoise, bringing the Heat Wave again. He goes into his Heracross. I'm like, whatever, I'm physically defensive. This isn't going to do too much. Go for the Skull, try to get a burn. So this thing's probably a Moxie. Doesn't get the burn. So he switches out into his Empoleon. I predict him to switch, but not into this thing, so I go for the Toxic. Doesn't end up working out, so I just switch out, go into my Shaman, and he sets up his Rocks. I'm like, okay, so I can set up a sub here, I think. Yeah, I think I decided to set up a sub. Yeah, okay. And so now I can just go for Leech Seed again because I'm behind a sub, and that's what my Shaman likes to do. He likes to Leech Seed people. This with the Heat Wave breaks my sub, but I don't really care because I get lots of passive health back, and I know I can live another one because I have enough health. But I predict this switch. I don't think I was predicting the Flygon to come in, but I just rape him with an HP Ice. I don't actually know what I was predicting him to switch into, but you know, whatever. The Flygon's dead, so this Chandler comes in. I probably should have seen that coming because this happens a lot. People switch in with something that can revenge you and set up a sub. It's for the Shadow Ball. I hit him with the Skull. Now, I don't want to switch out because I'd rather sack my Blastoise and let the Chandler get a free sub up. So I just decide to Scald him again until he decides to kill me. And so that just kind of wastes 25% of his health. That's cool with me. So, yeah, and he's Life Orb too, so he just... Life Orb and Sub is usually never a good combo. So I bring in my Victini, I just go for... I'm Scarf, so I just go for the Fusion Bolt. Ends up killing him. And so this Heracross comes in, I think he knows I'm Scarfed, and so he goes for the Pursuit. It just kind of wrecks my Victini. But I can use him as a death fodder later, or like switch fodder. I go into my Registeel. I don't know what he is, but I know I can take a close combat. So I go for the Thunder Wave. Brings in this thing, gets paralyzed. I set up my Stealth Rocks. That's cool. Goes for the close combat. It doesn't actually do that much, even though I'm especially defensive, and it was only like 50%. Let's go for the Iron Head, try to get some paralysis flinching, paraflinch stuff. He goes for the Rapid Spin. I'm like, oh, that's kind of annoying. So I just switch out because I know I can't do too much to him. I know I can take whatever hit he wants to go for. He goes for the close combat. Now he's -2 in defenses, so I can kill you easily, and I know he doesn't want to risk this thing dying yet. So I go for the sub here because I know I have enough HP. And so here I go for the Leech Seed, I think. Yeah, because I don't think he can do anything to me, but he ends up roaring me out, so like that sucks. Now normally Weavile would be shitty, but since this Leech Seed helps me a lot, I'm just like, I'm going to go for the Fake Out. I get a crit. It doesn't matter too much really, but I do have the low kick, so that I guess helps me a little. Also the Leech Seed helps. The low kick ends up killing this Empoleon. I don't know how heavy those things are, but since his health wasn't that high, I guess that makes sense. So this Heracross comes in, I'm like, okay, I can't really stay in on this thing. This is the perfect time to go into my switch fodder Victini. He goes for the close combat. He's probably locked into that. So actually no, because I can just go for the Fake Out here. That's what I do. I go for Fake Out. I get a crit there. This one probably mattered, I have to say, because I don't know if Ice Shard would have killed from like 50%. I don't know why I went into this thing, because if I was Scarfed, I would have just... Actually, no, I had 2 priority moves. What am I talking about? Okay, so I go into my Shaman kind of as Death Fodder. He misses the Heat Wave, and I'm like, okay, I could either Leech Seed this thing or Hidden Power Ice it. And I just go with the Hidden Power Ice because I want to do more damage. And just get residual damage because he can always switch out. So I'm just like, you know what, screw it. And he ends up killing me with a Heat Wave. I don't know why I didn't go for like T-Bolt, because it would have killed me regardless. So I go into my Weavile, so he pretty much knows my game now. He's going to switch out into his Hitmon top, get the Intimidate. I go for the Fake Out. Since I'm Life Orb, I can't switch in again because I'll die to Rocks. So I'm like, you know what, I might as well go for Ice Shard because it's Stab, and my other 2 things won't do too much damage to it, so yeah. And his Sucker Punch can't hit me because Ice Shard is priority. And this Heracross comes in, and so my only real chance is to set up subs until he gets paralyzed. And he does get paralyzed on the first one, and so I can just go for close combats from behind this sub. And I am a Moxie set. I know this one probably won't kill, and it doesn't. It only does like maybe 40% or something. But since I'm behind a sub, it doesn't matter. And now all I can really do is keep subbing until hopefully he gets paralyzed and gets enough like defense drops from close combats, so that another close combat will be able to finish him off. And yeah, that's kind of the game we're kind of stuck in right now. So I'm glad I paralyzed this thing, really, or else I probably would have been in a shitty position, honestly. Actually, I probably could have lived one. Actually, no, because I think that Zapdos actually outspeeds me. So whatever. I do go for the substitute. He gets paralyzed. He has to go for the Sucker Punch. Doesn't break my sub. Go for the close combat, and now I am +1 behind a sub, and as long as I hit my Stone Edge on this Zapdos, I am good. So yeah, and I'm actually faster, which surprised me, but, you know, whatever. I hit the Stone Edge, +1, easily gonna kill. And that's the game. So yeah, that's the game. Haha, I remember this is WTV 2010. And I'll see you guys later.